in just a moment today's video. But first, a 30-second announcement. What if the secret to living your best life is realizing that you're not fighting the world, you're fighting yourself? We are inviting you to get deep with our free 7-day self-love challenge, compliments of our intuitive arts and self-growth school, Zen Academy, where we feature a huge catalog of courses and certifications to help you constantly improve yourself in your self-growth and as an intuitive arts professional. Click the link to find out more and get started today. And now, on to today's video.
Give me a hashtag #FeelGoodFam in the comments when you get here. It's time for the morning feel good. Today I want to talk about figuring out the next step that you need to take. It is when you are willing to listen to yourself and be fearless that figuring out your next step becomes easy, right? Our lives are made up of these complex networks of pathways that they intersect and they get complicated, right? That we can use, though, to move from one phase of life to another phase of life. What's our next step? For some, it may seem that their paths are wide and smooth and clearly marked. You know, it might seem like that way to us when we're observing other people's pathways. Like, oh, it's obvious the next step, but we don't really know that. We're not in their head. But most people, in reality, have a difficult time figuring out where they need to go next. Determining which next step will land you on the most direct route to fulfillment and happiness and abundance and realization in your life purpose is not easy. And there are many ways to discover that. What next step in your life path should be. There's many ways to discover what that is. And not every step is a wrong step either. There might be several correct steps. If you are someone who seeks to satisfy your soul, it is vital that you ask these questions and listen for the answers. For instance, your inner voice might be speaking up and letting you know it's time to make a change. You got to listen to that. So personal growth only happens and always happens. It always results from the fact that you've let yourself expand beyond the farthest borders of what your life has been so far. But you have to push the envelope to create change and to do something new and to get something new. Push the envelope. Challenge yourself. When figuring out what your next step should be, you need to take a moment and review your life experiences from the past. The choices you've made and the dreams you've held on to or the dreams you've let go of can give you an idea of what you don't want to do anymore and what you might like to do next. It's also a good idea to think about creative ways you can use the skills you already have and then satisfy the passions that are growing within you. So visualizing your perfect future, whatever that is, your ideal future. I hate the word perfect because it always has an expectation and it's always going to disappoint. So idealizing and visioning your ideal future and making a list of ways to manifest that future can help you choose the logical next step, because we got to dream and then we got to figure out the logical next step that's in harmony with your desires. You got to let those two work together. Meditation, journal writing, taking a class, other kind of creative cathartic ideas might inspire you and provide insight regarding the next step in your life that will bring you the most satisfaction. The key ingredients, though, are being willing to listen to yourself and being fearless. Like I said before, that is important. Then figuring out what your next step will be. Let me rephrase that, right? Let me tell you that again, because that's important. Beneath the fear and the hesitation that you might be experiencing and the uncertainty lies your inner knowing that always knows which step to take next. If you can allow the taking of your next step in your mind, reframe it, rephrase it, reposition it to be as easy as putting one foot in front of the other, it's going to be a lot easier to get there. You'll notice that your next step is always the next step you take, and it becomes less complicated. My goal is that at the end of our time together, you always leave refreshed, balanced, and feeling good. Leave me some comments if you wish on today's inspiration. Love you guys.
Just a reminder to take a moment and smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to sign up for our free 7-day self-love challenge. Compliments of Zen Ed Academy, where it has never been easier than right now to get comprehensive PhD-backed education to improve your life and to get professionally certified in your intuitive arts career. Mediumship, tarot, self-growth. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.